What an audience.
They're great, aren't they? You're a great man, and I mean that sincerely.
Thank you.
You have done so many things for veterans. Most people have no idea the thousands of hours you donated and cared for the veterans. Why is that so very important to you?
First time I ever sang Yellow Ribbon, I don't think I ever told you this. I was invited by Bob Hope to come to the Cotton Bowl. He said, I got a phone call at home, and I hear this voice. Hi, this is Bob Yellow Ribbon Hope. I said, really? I said, this is Frank, I don't believe you, Sinatra. Who is this? No, Tony, it's really Bob Hope. I want you to come down to the Cotton Bowl, sing that Yellow Ribbon song to welcome home our POWs from Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. I walked out to 70,000 people. Governor, there was 500 of the bravest men I've ever met, and I reunion with those POWs almost every year since that day.
Is that right? Wow.
And the thing that they taught me, their eyes hadn't even adjusted to daylight yet. They sat there, and they were just out of that terrible concentration camp that they were in, where they were tortured. And here I am singing Yellow Ribbon, and they're singing it with me. And I thought, and Bob said to me, you're gonna sing this for the rest of your life, and he was right.
Yeah.
And it has caused me to realize how important our veterans are. And so in 1993, I go to Branson. 73, I cut Yellow Ribbon. And I did free shows for veterans since 1973 to now, and raised almost $300 million.
$300 million.
Because of Larry Brown's Yellow Ribbon.
That is so fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, part of your life was not just singing, but you were a music executive. You signed a guy that may had some promise. He turned out to have a mediocre career, a little guy named Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
You signed him to a record deal.
I produced his first records. Actually, my first group that I represented was a group from Canada, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Remember?
Whoa. Yeah.
What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel.
They know it. Of course they do.
Then a young man we signed, great artist, great writer, came into the office, tight jeans, a guitar on his back, James Taylor.
James Taylor was one of your signers.
Yeah, one of the signings that I had I represented his music for Clive Davis for 4 years. And then I signed Barry and produced his first records. And I was right. He became a big star.
But let's talk about the Christmas show. You got one coming up in Vegas?
I wrote the show as a play, a musical. Santa comes to my house. I think he's a thief coming into the house to rob the house. Turns out he proves to me he's Santa. And when I ask him, why now? Why would you come to my house now? He said, well, Tony, you know, you have a beautiful house. Everything's decorated beautiful, but there's something missing. I said, missing? In my house? Impossible. He said, I don't see a nativity scene. And I go, I'm ashamed, you're right. I say, next year. He goes, no, this year. He comes back and he hands me and says, Merry Christmas, Tony. And from that moment on, the show is about the Lord Jesus Christ and the birth of Christ.
What a beautiful, and that's going to be in Vegas.
And we've worked that show in Vegas.
Yep.
And it's a compliment to Michael Gaughan, who owns the South Point, because we played that show in Vegas now for 20 straight years and sold out every single show.
That is fantastic. And Vegas could use a little of that. That's great.
Yeah, I'm very proud of that. Vegas has embraced it and has helped it make it the hit that it is.
You've performed at the White House many, many times for many presidents, Democrats and Republicans.
Eight presidents.
8 presidents.
Whoever is in the White House, whether I agree with them and their policy at all, it is my job, in my opinion, our job as Americans, to uplift them.
Yeah.
And to make them happy.
Well, you have done that. Now, you got to make me happy tonight. You made me happy by being here, but the other thing will make me happy, because I can't have Tony Orlando here and not have you sing. So as Tony gets ready to sing a song from his Christmas show, our Keith Bilbrey is going to tell you how you can get your hands on Tony's music, which I hope you will do, because it is just as good as it's ever been. And I love Tony Orlando. I love his music, and you're going to love what's coming up. Keith?
You can see Tony Orlando's Christmas show at the South Point Casino in Las Vegas on December 19th through the 22nd. More information for Tony's 2020 tour dates, Just go to his website, TonyOrlando.com.